It's Wednesday, and that means one thing. Wednesday wins. Wednesday wins is going to be a really quick tutorial session, I guess. I want to just show you some little things that I've come across that week or in the past that I think are going to help you as designers or SEOs or marketers or just in general everyday life. And I've got a fantastic tool today that I believe that every single designer should know about. It's a free tool as well. So how does it all come about? Let's start with I'm browsing through Kickstarter and just having a look if there was any projects worth, chucking my $5-10 into and funding. And I came across their logo, which obviously I've seen before, which I'm sure a lot of you may have seen before. It's font, that's a weird font. It's something that's different. Have they had that made? Or is it something that is freely available? So what I wanted to do is, obviously, when we have fonts such as here, we can really easily highlight it, go to inspect, and scrolling down the list, we can find what font it is from the font family section on the inspect console. But that's not so easy when it comes to graphics, and we see graphics all the time through Facebook advertisements or logos, for example. So how do we actually find out what the font is? If we come across and go, that's really nice, it would work for such and such a project that you're working on. So I've downloaded the Kickstarter logo already anyway, and I'm just going to jump across and we're going to put in what font into a Google search, and we'll see there what the font tool is there at the top. Click on it and it brings us to this incredible free tool where we can drag and drop an image. So I'm just going to click on it. I'm going to go to my downloads folder and I'm just going to upload that Kickstarter logo that we got, and we can see it's got the font in there. And if you've got a graphic with several fonts in there, you can use this crop tool to just select around the area that you want, the font that you want. But in this instance, we've just got the one word, so we're just going to use that. Then we're going to click the big button in the middle, and there we go. Lots and lots of alternatives we can see that match that font. And I think that this Sude Hog works quite well. Say, for example, I was starting a project called Hello Bentley and click on the text, and we can see that it moves across, and we can see the different fonts that are pretty much available to us. We can see that the cost of those as well. Now, some of these on this particular website are free as well, but in this instance, this logo is actually the font you have to pay for. So how do we find a free alternative? So what we're going to do is we're going to select Sude Hog. We're going to just paste that in and then go to alternative free at the end. And at the top, we've got whatfontis.com. And we can see some free alternatives that were available to download at no cost. So we could see that this RNS one's pretty similar. Baruta Black. And as we go through, we can find something that will best suit our project that is slightly different to the Kickstarter one. So for me, I'd go for something like this Val. Yes, it's the bold, solid colours that we're getting from Kickstarter, but I'd wanted it to be something slightly different to suit my project and give it that personal. So I think something like that, we could download it, open it up into Photoshop and just work the graphic. Now, for me, I think that the whole tool as a whole is really good. It's totally free, and I hope that it will give you a tool you can use that's not going to cost you any money, and you can go and find fonts for your design projects. Just to finalize, don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell, so next time that a Wednesday win quick tutorial like this, or tip or trick, can land, you can see it, and most importantly, don't forget, you can get 10% off at gozert.com. Hope this is useful for you. Leave a comment if you know any other tools that are really, really useful for this type of thing. That would be great. Always looking to explore new tools. And most importantly, stay zerped.